Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco aren't rushing wedding plans, they have an album to release. The two stars recently got engaged, but right now, they want to celebrate their collaborative LP, I Said I Love You First. If the engagement ring Benny Blanco slipped onto Selena Gomez's finger in December has sealed his fate as a stay-at-home husband, he considers it to be a pretty good deal. That's what I'm praying for, the producer and songwriter, 37, says over Zoom from their Los Angeles residence. I like to be domestic. Gomez, 32, is seated to his right, smiling down at the massive marquise diamond beaming back at her. She can't complain, either. Hello, if you're new here, please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to remain updated. When she's craving chips and queso in the dead of the night, he's down in the kitchen making it happen. And when she hunkered down in their home recording studio unsure of her musical direction after a few false starts in the 5 years since her LP Rare, Blanco helped clear the fog. That's the most intimate I've ever been in a studio, says Gomez, who dropped her fourth studio album, a release with Blanco titled I Said I Love You First, out on March 21st. We did everything from home, and we created it with people that we love. Having familiar collaborators Julia Michaels and Justin Tranter on the project, along with Blanco, unlocked a sense of freedom in the singer and actress. You can hear it in the winking innuendos on her new single Sunset Boulevard and in the bare confessions of the tender ballad Younger and Hotter. And while I Said I Love You First has taken slight precedence over wedding planning, Gomez and Blanco see the record as an extension of their relationship. I hadn't seen her excited about music for a long time, and I remember she was like, I have to pull over the car because I'm so happy, Blanco remembers. And then I knew at that moment. I was like, well, if it's making both of us happy, then hopefully it makes a few other people happy. Popular on Rolling Stone. What did album mode feel like for you guys? Gomez, I was, to be honest, very frustrated and kind of confused on where I wanted to go next musically. And we had been together for a while, and obviously I would confide in him. I couldn't figure out my sound. It helps that he knows a little bit about music, and it kind of happened organically to where I felt like this process was unlike any other process I'd ever been through. Blanco, she'd wake up, I'd have a pen out, and I'd write what was on her mind. Then we'd go into the other room and create it, and it became a song. It was such a cathartic and therapeutic experience. All the songwriter, it's all our friends. There's no, like, man, we're gonna get in with this person for the first time, I wonder how this is gonna go. We also kept this one really close to the chest, because I feel like it was so important for it to be written exactly how we wanted it and to feel exactly how we wanted it to feel. The 250 greatest albums of the 21st century so far. Selena, when you look back at who you were when you made Revival 10 years ago, how do you marry those two versions of yourself? Gomez, Revival was such a pivotal moment for me, and I'll always be so proud of it. I think in terms of headspace, I was very happy with how the album went, because I really felt very much in control of that, and then the image of it all was really important too. But I think now, this sounds so silly, but I'm older, so I think the way I go about things is different.